Well, Jesse, the training looks pretty intense, almost military in the way it's going. You're going about things out there.
Yeah, no, training's been good. It's been enjoyable. Obviously, it was a hot one there today, so boys just had 2 days off there on the weekend, and it was another tough one for Monday.
Now, what was the collective punishment all about? I saw you all doing push-ups. Something wasn't a plan, and you're all doing push-ups. What's this about?
Oh, no, the boys have just been a bit more accountable for the errors. So I think if someone drops the ball, we're all down doing 10 push-ups.
You didn't have the ball out there, so what happened there?
Oh, to be honest, I can't really remember. But normally, if someone drops the ball, if there's an error, we just being a bit more accountable, and the boys are getting down doing 10 push-ups, or maybe it was the unders and overs that you might have seen. But yeah, just accountability.
Is that a good thing?
I think it is, especially early in the pre-season. You get a little bit more fitter, so it'll be good for the boys' fitness.
Some of those runs towards the end there, you were winning an absolute canter, and those end of the session suicides and such. Have you given yourself much of a break in the off-season, or do you go straight into more work?
I think that's. I was just trying to push myself. I think I enjoyed my break a little bit too much, so I just wanted to push myself a little bit harder.
Where would you like to play this year? You've been playing. You played at the centre, wing. It seems to be your spot. You're one of the best players in the grand final. Is that what it looks like for you?
Yeah, mate, for sure. Obviously enjoyed my time on the wing there, and I guess I played a handful at centre. But every year I come into footy, I'm open to wherever the coach wants me to play. So I'll leave that up to Madge.
The coach is sort of toying with the idea of playing Selwyn as a centre, as a winger as well, but back to where he's played Origin. Do you think that's a place where he should be?
Yeah, well, obviously Cobbo is a phenomenal talent here at the Bronx, and I think wherever Selwyn plays, he's going to do a job. And I've been fortunate to play with him for a couple of years now, and I know that he can play a huge role in the team wherever he plays. So he's going to have a good year this year.
There's obviously a lot of talk with Ben Hunt signing. What does it mean for other people, especially guys that aren't around in 2026 yet? You are signing that. What's the feeling like about having Ben come to the club?
I think it's a great boost. Obviously, he's a very experienced player, and we've obviously got a few young boys here in the position he plays, and he can obviously cover a lot there. So I think he's going to be a massive boost, especially for the younger players, and obviously the senior players as well. He's a leader, and he's been around the block. So I think he's going to be massive for the club, and it'll be good to see him return back to his roots.
Your coach has come out pretty, he's been very vocal, actually done a lot of media, saying he wants to keep both Selwyn and Katoni at the club beyond next year. I mean, that's a bold statement, and it's going to be hard to do. Would you like to see them stay on? Do you think that can be done?
Yeah, I don't want to see him leave, because obviously they're good mates of mine, and they're two of our very strong outside backs, so they bring a lot of culture to this club as well. So Cobbs and Tones are two players that the club will be looking to hold on to, and they've always been good for this group, so it'll be good to keep them.
Tony in particular there, when there was a lot of injuries last year, he almost became the on-field passion leader in some games there, like against the Dragons and such. How have you seen him evolve in this club, and how important does his retention become? Yeah,
Tones is obviously, he's a massive player at this club, and obviously behind the four walls that, you guys wouldn't see, he's a very big leader, and, obviously he was captain a few times, I think last year and the year before, so, he's part of our leadership group, and, he's one of the, driving forces in changing this culture and, trying to make it a better place, so, Tones is massive for this club.
And personally, how are you feeling? Fitter, stronger?
I probably don't feel as fit as I want to be, but I'll get there. It just takes a couple of weeks, and the coaches in the gym have got me, on my meals and putting on weight. So I always enjoy getting in early for the pre-season and putting in the work to set up the season.
Putting on weight is your goal?
Putting on weight, what?
What's your goal?
Oh, I don't know if it's putting on weight. It's just getting my body right, and making sure I'm hitting the numbers that I want to hit in the gym and out on the field. So I'm not too far off it, but it's just always working every day. So it's a good challenge.
How's business at the backpackers in Burleigh going?
It's booming, bro. It's good. It's good down there. So haven't seen Paddy Carrigan for a while. He's moved out now, so it's a bit lonely without him, but he's doing good, and the backpackers is good.
You have a chance to get a gauge much on the train and trial lads that have come in here as well, because the club might be looking for a Tristan Saylor replacement to be Reese's deputy when he's off on Origin commitments and such. Have you had a chance to get a look at too many of those guys that have come in?
Yeah, the boys have been training really hard. Obviously, I came back in the second group, so they've done like a 3-week block before we got here, and most of the boys are up to scratch. They've been really good, and they've obviously got a mix of talent, whether it's someone to cover Trito or we've got some young forwards there as well that are all pushing pretty hard, and some of them are leading in the fitness and some of them are leading in the gym. So it's good to see, and that's what we need. We need those players to push. Whoever's starting in that 17 each week to better the team as a whole.
Who do you think's been the biggest leader in the fitness so far?
Biggest leader in the fitness, definitely not Dean. I'm going to say probably Payno, but he's sort of in and out with his injury or whatever. So Payno's always up there, and I guess Reese's been going pretty hard. Everyone's doing pretty well.
Overall as a group, do you reckon you're fitter than you were at the same time last year?
I don't know, to be honest. I think everyone's working really hard. It's obviously a different training regime this year, so I guess the boys have been adapting to that over the last couple of weeks. But I don't think any's harder or easier. I think they're all pretty tough, and the boys are going through the paces at the moment, so it's good to see everyone hurting, and hopefully we'll benefit coming round one.
What's Madge brought to the table? What's the biggest thing? The change that you've seen?
I think I think obviously when you get a new coach, it's obviously refreshing, and he has different ideas, different concepts on how he wants us to play. So I guess it's just it's a little bit refreshing to see what Madge brings, and we're obviously still learning. It's still early days for us, but I think Madge has been really good so far. He's been helping the boys and helping myself, so it's been exciting and enjoyable to work with him.
You spoke about, I guess, the greater accountability in terms of drop ball and all that sort of thing. Do you think that's carried over to the fitness side of things as well with conditioning?
As in how hard we've been training?
Yeah, as in being held accountable for fitness levels and how hard you train and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, for sure. I guess it makes, sort of puts everyone on edge. They don't want to, make an error. So, everyone's pushing pretty hard, and, whether they do make an error or not, I think those extra, 1%ers, whatever we're doing, it's going to take us a little bit further than I guess we've been. So it's all positive.